It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, the 5th of August. I'm Michael Groff. Relatively quiet conditions around here today and much of Saturday as drier air has worked its way into the region, although it doesn't really feel like it when you step outside. Conditions a bit more stable and thunderstorm activity will be confined to mainly the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona. But active weather should come in here by Sunday and continue through much of next week as deeper monsoon moisture once again returns. All right, we'll get into all of that in just a moment. But first, it's Friday, so that means it's Photo Friday here, and that's where we take a look at some of the photos and or videos that you guys have submitted. All right, first up, we'll go to Beth in North Phoenix, who has these cool cumulus clouds to take a look at from the other day. And then a sunset with those nice yellows and the cirrus clouds mixed in. And then those thunderstorms that came through last Saturday night. Yeah, some of you are wondering what thunderstorms. Others, again, like Beth, had this to take a look at near 7th Street and Bell. A downpour with the flooding of the parking lot there near the Safeway. And then Jaden has some pictures. First, we start out again with the fluffy clouds, the cumulus, and then here come the storms with lots of lightning. And you guys take so many lightning pictures, I can't get enough of those. Then our thunderstorms often do produce the blowing dust. Malik has a picture of that. And then after the storm rolls on out, we've got the sunset to take a look at. Once again, a lot of sunset pictures this week. This one is from Ernest near Yuma. Look at that. That is gorgeous. The yellows and reds. I love that. Then again, we bounce around to those storms from last Saturday night. This is the view from Sun City West, courtesy of Joe. Then Brandon has a different perspective from the same time, Saturday night, near 32nd Street and Thomas, as the storms went just north of there, pretty close to Studio A, with some gusty winds and a little bit of rain. Then, speaking of rain, yesterday morning, just about all of you got it, including David Parnell at 51st Avenue near Northern, and you can see lots of ponding of water going on there. Now, we had lots of sunsets to take a look at this week, but Brian sends in a picture of a sunrise from Palm Springs, California, and that is epic. And last, but certainly not least, of course, if there's monsoon activity around the state, Ryan Seek is going to find it. Generally speaking, he takes these time-lapse photos from near his home, near Maricopa on I-8, south of Phoenix, and this one, no exception. Now, this is actually from last week when we had that very soupy environment with these pop-up storms that could occur just about anywhere, and he was lucky enough to see a couple of them roll on through. And so it is great to take a look at those. So thank you to Ryan, and thanks to everyone for all of your participation. We couldn't do it without you. Photo Friday. We do it each and every week, and if you want to participate, people always ask, how do I get my photos or videos submitted? Well, you do so by sending them to my email address, groffshow@gmail.com. That is GROFFshow@gmail.com for Photo Friday. All right, let's get into it here. First, we'll take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 95 degrees the afternoon high. Temperatures held down by all the clouds and the morning storms we had. 75 the morning low thanks to those storms. The normal high, 106. The normal low, 85. And we picked up 5,800ths of an inch officially at Sky Harbor Airport, although some of you had quite a bit more than that. As we look outside right now at 11:15 a.m., partly cloudy sky across the valley, we're sitting at 95 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 65, relative humidity 37%, wind from the southeast at 5, barometer 29.94 inches, and steady. The weather pattern here across the southwest features high pressure off to the east. We've got this area of low pressure that was sitting off the west coast of Baja that's now moved up into Southern California. And as a result, the winds aloft here across south central and southwest Arizona have turned more out of the south and southwest. So we've seen some drier air sneaking in, especially at the mid-levels. It doesn't feel like it at the surface, of course, but those middle levels are seeing the drier air, the more stable conditions in here, at least for today and tomorrow. But as that low lifts further to the north and dissipates, monsoon moisture should return on Sunday. Here's the watch warning map with that big ridge across the nation's midsection. We've got heat advisories extending from Texas all the way up into the Dakotas. Out here in the west, a flood watch further to the west of us across parts of California and Nevada. The convective outlook for today, a risk of severe storms north of the state near the Great Salt Lake, as well as over the northern plains and the middle Atlantic. In Arizona, part of the state in the green, thunderstorms should again be confined to the higher terrain for today. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Friday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix around 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. Could see as much as 1 to 2 inches up north and over in the eastern mountains, as well as some pretty heavy rain, maybe 1 to 2+ inches further to the south. The pattern will get more active. It's just going to take some time. We'll talk about that in more detail right now as we get to the models. Have a look. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure sits to the east of us, but that weak inverted trough is moving northward into parts of Southern California. And between those features, the flow aloft more out of the southwest here today, so slightly drier air works its way in, especially at the mid-levels. So what it means down at the surface where we are today, mostly sunny sky, just a few clouds around. High temperatures should be between about 100 to 104. Tonight, partly cloudy, an isolated storm not completely out of the question here in the lower deserts, but it's just not enough to mention in our forecast, and overnight lows in the 80s. And then tomorrow, partly cloudy, widely scattered storms in the higher terrain, an isolated storm in the desert. But again, we're not going to mention it in our forecast. And with drier air continuing to filter in, temperatures tomorrow should warm up a bit further to around 104 to 108. Now, by Sunday, that area of low pressure to the west, it's moved off to the north. It's weakened, and high pressure will again become the dominant feature with east-southeasterly flow reinvigorating the area, bringing in plenty of monsoon moisture. And a disturbance is shown to rotate around that into Arizona by Sunday. So I think the day on Sunday is probably still mostly sunny to partly cloudy, but we'll see those scattered showers and storms firing up over the higher terrain of eastern Arizona and making their way toward the lower deserts by Sunday afternoon and especially Sunday night. So we'll bump that rain chance up to 40% by Sunday night. And highs on Sunday should still be kind of warm, probably a couple of degrees either side of 105. Then on Monday, this run of the GFS, pretty aggressive at showing numerous showers and thunderstorms across the area. But if Sunday turns out to be more active, Monday might be less so. Of course, one variable in the mix is this aforementioned disturbance that's coming through. That could be a focal point for additional showers on Monday. For now, we'll just keep that broad-brushed 40% chance of rain in the forecast. Obviously, high temperatures are very tricky in this kind of a setup. We're going with upper 90s to around 103, but might have to be adjusted downward if there are more clouds and showers around. And then for much of next week, a pretty good mid-grade kind of monsoon forecast in effect, a moderate monsoon, if you will, with partly sunny sky, warm, humid conditions, and scattered, maybe even numerous at times, afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms across the area. And high temperatures should remain a few degrees below average for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, here's a week from today. This is Friday, the 12th of August, and again, it's more of the same. Monsoon setup in full effect, scattered to numerous afternoon and evening showers and storms to continue with these disturbances occasionally rotating through. Then as we take a look out 10 days, this is Sunday the 14th, a bit of a change in the pattern, a rather impressive upper low now spinning off of the Pacific Northwest and Northern California coast. And if that's right, the flow aloft might start to turn more southwesterly or even westerly here. Those heights coming down, and that could bring in some drier air, but temperatures would be held in check, again, with the presence of lower heights. But again, this is 10 days out, and you know we have seen just a ton of different solutions way out here. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 19th of August, coming off of the European ensemble. The mean is still up there around 1.5 inches, and you've got individual members much higher than that. And temperatures off the national blend of models. Yes, tomorrow probably going to be the hottest day of the period, and then temps trending down and likely staying at or even below average through mid-month. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video due back here on Sunday morning. We're not really expecting active weather tomorrow, so we'll probably take the day off. But, of course, if conditions warrant, you know we'll be here. And if you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, suggestions. Music fans, check it out. Available 24/7, 365. It is that streaming station that everyone loves. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun while doing that. Myself and the one and only Michelle are involved in the programming and operation of that station, so I leave a link to it in the description. Check it out. All right, thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and have yourselves a great Friday and a wonderful weekend.